Boom, we are live. Happy Saturday to all the Amazon maniacs and everybody following this channel. I just got off the Discord a few minutes ago and we were attacked by a spam bot. Finally, the first attack. I'm not surprised at all. I had no barrier to entry on the Discord, and sure enough, we had some OnlyFans bot attacked us on the networks. If you're just tuning in, I was quick to ban the person that was spamming like 35 messages, and that's what happens. I try to set up something free with the door open to invite people in, and there's always some idiot that wants to screw it up. I'm not at all surprised. I'm going to be putting a barrier to entry soon, and I heighten the security, and that's what it is. B-Man's in the house. Regular, start CPR now. And everybody tuning in. Jay, I see you guys. So just to recap, I'm hopping on after getting off the Discord about an hour ago or so, and we were attacked. I got about 250 people now on the Discord, and I've had the door open. Most people, they want all these hoops to jump through, and I'm not the type of guy that wants to jump through all these hoops if I want to get access to information. So I left the door open, and sure enough, before you know it, we had 30 plus messages from someone spamming OnlyFans links, and I had to snipe them out the box. They were sniped, boom, right out the box, and they're out. I'm going to have to heighten security. Hey, sorry to bother you. Have you ever bought Nike sneakers with the top of the box cut off? Can I sell them on Amazon? This is a question I get a lot, and this is an issue that I ran into. I'll give you an example. I ordered something off Academy, and I got some Adidas shoes, and I ordered 12 kicks, and out of the 12, 8 of them came with like not only the tops missing, but the box was all banged up. And look, me personally, I like to have a higher standard, and I don't decide to sell those shoes on Amazon. Now, there's plenty of sellers that they get replacement boxes, generic replacement boxes from Uline, and they send them out like that, or you could just polybag them and send them out like that. Me personally, I don't do it. I just don't do it. I like to raise the bar. I like to have a high standard, and I don't want any negative reviews on my account. I put myself in the buyer's shoes, and I wouldn't want to receive shoes that are damaged or with the box damage. So that's me personally. But other sellers do it. And you may be able to slide by. I wouldn't make that a habit though. I have a question. Need LLC for start selling on Amazon? No, that's another question that comes up. So I'm going to start having to archive these questions and probably put together a little, quick how-to guide or a quick reference PDF or whatnot. You do not need a LLC to start selling on Amazon. You do not need an LLC to start selling on Amazon. You can sign up with your personal information and start making sales. That's what's most important. So many people, they create all these hurdles and conditions in their head that they want to meet before they start selling. And what the most important thing is to start selling. So it's not the name of your store. It's not the website that you want to have or the resale certificate or the LLC. You don't need none of that. You just need to start making sales and start getting the ball rolling. What's up, everybody else that's joining? With the seller permit, can you do resale certificate? With an LLC, you need to apply with your state to get a resale cert. So once you create an LLC with your state, you need to apply to get a resale certificate. But again, guys, that's not required. That's not required to sell on Amazon. So all you need is your personal information, and you can get the ball rolling, and then you could switch it later. That's exactly what I did. So I was selling for a year without it. And finally, I moved over the paperwork and I just updated the account. It was real simple. So don't waste all your time and money and all that administrative stuff before you start actually making sales that are verifiable to you and you know what you're capable of. They asked me to do a quick verification video, says CMFT. I've been hearing that. Some people have reported that they actually want to do like a Zoom call or something and verify with you. Other people say that Amazon wants to verify it by sending you a postcard to your house. I think that's how they verified me. It's been over a year, so I don't really remember. What products do you recommend to start selling on Amazon? Listen, Amazon's the largest marketplace in the entire world. There's profitable products on all categories. But the easiest thing to start selling first once you open the account is CDs, DVDs, and books. and you could sell them used as well. And most of those do not require any approval or ungating process or anything like that. So I'm sure that you have a bunch of used books in your house or in a family member's house. You could start scanning books, CDs, DVDs. From your house, you can go to the thrift store, you can go to the dollar store, and those are easy ways to get the ball rolling. In fact, that's how I started. I would primarily use books that I would find out in the street. I used to live in Brooklyn for a while, and people would just leave them out in the stoop. So I'd just take the boxes and start scanning them and see. And some of those boxes had, CDs as well. You'll be surprised, guys. You'll be surprised of how valuable some of these CDs are from the 90s. Some of these CDs are selling for a premium. Some may sell $30, $40, $50. I've seen CDs go for $70, $80 sometimes. What's up, Albert? So yeah, guys, as I was recapping, we got spammed up on the Discord, guys. It was an attack on all fronts. They were coming on the left flank, and I had to hit block, and someone hit us hard just a few hours ago. With the OnlyFans links, and it's funny. I knew it was going to come eventually, and that's just the way the internet goes. You got bozos out there that they want to ruin the party for everybody else, and it's a shame that people got spammed with that in the Discord. So I've heightened the security settings, and I'm gonna have to do some sort of email verification at some point. You sign up to the email list. I have to vet you before you step in the box, because people are screwing it up. We had somebody trying to sell cars from Japan, the other person trying to spam OnlyFans links, and it's a shame. Sir, so do you recommend B stock to star buy? I don't understand that question. What we do primarily is online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, and we sell big brands or just solid brands that have a verifiable sales history. So I'm not doing any wholesale at the moment, which I am interested in, but that's not what I'm doing. That's not the bulk of my business. What we're doing is we're buying items online and at retail stores at a discount, and then we sell them for a profit on Amazon. That's specifically what we do. Thank you for answering my questions. I appreciate it. No problem, guys. I'm here. This is the second live stream that I do today. I'm providing a service for the community because I like sales. I like selling. I like selling on Amazon. I like being online. I like sharing my personal journey in music production, fitness, and e-commerce. If you've subscribed to this channel, those are the things that I do. I like to motivate people to greatness. Our brand, Goat Farm, you a goat, and I'm here to see you guys win. What are your favorite brands to sell? Anyone that actually has a profit, honestly. But the brands that I sell the most are Nike and Adidas. But recently, I've really been focusing on finding a niche that's outside of that, because there's a lot of people that sell that. And I'm not saying it's flooded, but I also want to cast a wider net and find a niche that maybe could be slept on, that can perhaps have even a higher profit potential. But to answer your question, definitely Nike, Adidas, those are the two top brands. More Nike than Adidas. I definitely like selling Adidas. One thing about Adidas compared to Nike when it comes to Amazon is that Adidas listings frequently are sold by Amazon themselves. And if you've been in our Discord, and we talk about pointers and criteria and different things, you want to avoid, or at least I do, avoid listings where Amazon controls the majority of the buy box. So if they control 80+% of the buy box, more than 80%, I'm probably going to stay away. And the buy box is the actual price that you see right on the listing when you click buy now. That's the buy box. That buy box rotates between sellers. Amazon has a internal algorithm where they share the sales of the buy box with different sellers. But if Amazon's controlling the majority of that buy box that buy box price, then I stay away. You can find this information on the software tools that we use, and that is reflected on the Keepa. The Keepa is a software tool that shows variation information, buy box statistics, price charts, and different analytical data that we use to vet a product before we buy. I buy auction storages, and I get a lot of new things. How can I add them to my Amazon stores? You can scan them and see what they're worth, and you can list them. That simple. Now, some of the items that you scan may be branded items, and you're gonna have to go through an ungating process for the bigger brands. I have specific instructions on how to get ungated, but in summary, you really just need an invoice from a legitimate distributor. So if you have items that you receive that are Nike, you're gonna have to actually go buy Nike from a legitimate distributor, whether it be Kohl's, Soccer.com. There's plenty of legitimate distributors that will provide you an invoice so that you can submit for verification on Amazon. But some says I can't sell. I just explained that. You need to get the approval. And I have, I just explained in brief, but I have specific instructions in the Discord. So I'm inviting you guys. I'm about to put a barrier to get into that Discord because of what happened earlier today. But it's still open. You guys can go straight into the Discord right now. And we have channels for getting started, all the links to get started, the software tools that I'm explaining, the Keepa, the Reseller Ama, and some of the other software tools that I use. And we have the ungating process. We got cash back apps. All the supplies that I use are listed there. So, everything from the printer to the labels and all the stuff that you're going to need to get up and running. It's all right there. So this is a repository of information. This is a community that I'm building. I want to help you guys. I want to be of service so I can surround myself with other winners. You're very helpful. No problem. That's what I'm here for. I want to help. I really do. Now, there's something in it for me. I have affiliate links in there, and, I'll get a few bucks if you click on some links. But, instead of asking, gimme, I want to give before I receive. Pause. Where are you located? I'm in Miami, Florida. And I saw in the United States, I've had listings in Mexico or whatnot, but they didn't move, and it was like a button that came up, and right now I just turned that button off. And I think you could turn the button on for Canada as well. I'm just sticking to the US. Which label am I using? I use the FNQ label, the FNSKU labels, and the specific side is like 1x2 or something like that. It's listed right there. I have the link so that you can buy it right off Amazon. You can get free labels too off UPS. So if you set up like a whole business account or whatnot, they call you, they talk to you, and then they can send you some free stuff. But me personally, I don't got time for all that. I pay the $10 and I'll get the labels. It's like, I think one pack is 15, the other pack is like 9. People do shit to fuck things up for people that are trying to learn what you're teaching. Yeah, listen, it's part of the game. There's funny bunny on the internet. I knew it was going to happen at some point. And, what's good is that we've populated the Discord. And that's the thing I thought. I'm like, I could start setting all these hurdles up so that we can get this thing started. Or I could just open the door and get it populated first. And then we can worry about the security protocol after the fact. And that's kind of how I work. Let's get to the point first, and then we can worry about all the details and tuning everything up first. So, I kind of work in reverse as compared to some other people. People are thinking first, how are we going to do security? How are we going to do LLC? What's the name? What's the resale certificate? What are the profits going to be like? How many hours do I need to work? How about you just get started, and you can figure all that out once the ball is rolling, and then you can tweak it up. What's up, Wong? I see you, man. What's up, Raphael? Kohl's not working for me to get ungated. Listen, it's completely random. I truly believe it's a bot that is choosing whether you get ungated or not. As long as you're sticking to the specifics of the specific invoice and the 10 units, you should be good. I have people in the Discord that are brand new sellers with no sales history that get ungated from Nike. Boom. And then I got people in the server that have been selling for a minute, and they've attempted 6, 7, 8 times to get ungated for certain brands before the door opens. So it's completely random. I get a perspective here because I got a lot of people I'm talking to now. And this is why I do this, so I can get a perspective and see what's really going on. And this is important if you, in any industry or anything that you want to do, surround yourself with people that are doing the same thing. That way you can get the information a lot quicker. You could go ahead and try to learn everything on your own and be a hermit and not show your face on camera and kind of hide. And, you can go that route. That's completely possible, but it's going to take you a lot longer. You're going to work a lot harder. So from that perspective that I have, people are in the Discord explaining to me what's going on every day, all day long. We got Debbie in the Discord. She said sending out her first FBA shipment. Awesome. So we got people that just started, people that have been in the game for a few months and more. So again, the Discord link is in my bio. I'm going to put a barrier to entry at some point with some sort of email verification or whatnot, and set up the email list and all and all that stuff that I guess needs to be done, because if not, we're getting spammed up by OnlyFans bots. I had like 36 OnlyFans messages just an hour ago. I had we got attacked on the left flank. It was a full-fledged attack on us. Yes, I edit invoice on it. Yeah, make sure that you label the file correctly. You put Nike invoice and put it in all caps instead of leaving it like XYZ 321 invoice. If it's named like that, it could be a little more difficult. So if you get denied, which is common too, people get denied when they do everything right. That's why I think it's a bot. So if you get denied, make sure that you keep trying. Albert will tell you, he got denied like 5-6 plus times for the Adidas, and he finally got the gate open, which is crazy because we got someone in the server that was like, "Oh, I'm a new seller, and I got already ungated for Nike," and I know that Albert's tried like 14 times, and he's doing everything right because we talk, and I know he's doing it right, and and then we got a brand new seller that just got approved. So the point being is that don't let that discourage you. Don't let it discourage you. I want to learn all the software first before diving in. Thoughts? What you need to learn is sales. That's what you need to do. You need sales. You need to start scanning, and then you learn as you go. See, that's the example that I'm trying to give. People want to do all this stuff before they actually do what's really required is actually making a sale. It doesn't cost you anything really to pop open the account. If you want to do fulfillment by Amazon and have them fill your orders, it's going to cost $40 a month. So if not, you could just fulfill the order yourself. And if you start with books, CDs, and DVDs, you can send them yourself, and you could pop open that account and start making sales this week. And then as you're scanning, you can learn the software. The convo earlier was very helpful. I like how everyone was helping each other out in the Discord. Exotics is there in the Discord. I don't know what your name is in the Discord, but we got several people, and I'm here to help, man. I'm on there. I'm not like some of these guys that are hiding behind an email wall and they're running ads. That's not me. That's not the brand that I push. That's not the way I get down. And respect to them. It's just that I roll differently. The way I approach this is how would I feel if I'm on the other side. Would I want to jump in this Discord? Would I want to listen to me? So that's the way I approach it. And, I'm not really buying through ads, and I get off put sometimes when you just come across some information and they hit you with the pitch immediately. Listen, I'm going to pitch. I got my one-on-one coaching that I'm going to offer this week. I have the FBA roadmap course that I have a link to. That's not my course, but it's the course from the 7-figure sellers that I learned from. And if you guys want to take a course, if you want a structured course, that's the one. That's the one that I learned from. The guys, I'm in a mastermind group for them, which is not the course. It's, several thousand to be in that group. We get together several times a week. We source products. And, I've learned from these guys. So if you're looking for a full-fledged course, that course is $500-600 with the add-on. So like $600. And listen, I think it's completely worth it. For less than $1,000, you're basically getting all the knowledge to fast track you to start selling for real. And these guys are verifiable. They sell 7 figures plus. And so, I could make a course myself, but it's not going to be any better than the ones that they put together. So yeah, I get a few bucks if you click on that link and, you join the course. But, I'm putting myself, would I buy this? And I'm already in the group with them. That's not the course. It's, it's several grand to be in there. Albert says it's the real deal. He's in the group with me too. You are real. People is not trying to help people. Someone tried to teach me for $4,000. Listen, like I said, I'm in a group with several $1,000s, but I would have never gotten in that group if these gentlemen wouldn't have provided a lot of value online for free, and that I could vet and verify, and they build my trust. So you gotta give before you receive. You gotta give before you receive. You can't just run ads and expect people to buy something, and you haven't built trust with them. Just because you got a fancy video and then you're flaunting sales, I wouldn't buy from that. You got to show got to show and prove first. That's my name on there, Joey Rock. Yeah, okay, Joey, I seen you out there. Yeah, Albert mentioned earlier, it's like, we got need some admins. Yeah, I'm gonna need some moderators. I need to figure out how to specifically set it. And I've had a Discord in the past before, and I do have some knowledge with it, but I haven't gotten around to it. This thing is moving so fast. The train is moving so fast right now. It's been less than a month that I've had this Discord open. It's been less than a month that I started selling. That I started sharing Amazon seller videos. If you guys know some of my background, maybe you don't, but most people know me as Tev95. I'm a record producer, and I have been for 10 plus years. I run a label. I work with some of the dopest underground boom bap hip hop artists. I have a catalog that's extensive, and that's what I have most experience in, and that's what most people know me for in the city. I've worked in the fitness industry as well, and I'm a fitness enthusiast. You see me posting up doing burpees every day. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to inspire. I'm all about the personal development, the motivation, etc. And selling on Amazon is something that I've been doing for about, a little over a year now. And, I hadn't been sharing it online because there was really no reason to. It's usually I would just share the fitness and the music stuff. But I just decided to start making some videos sharing my journey because why not? There's nothing to hide, It's just keep it a buck with you guys. And things have blown out of proportion. It's insane. It's like every time I refresh the phone, it's like 20 new messages, 150 new followers. Like I'm hitting refresh every hour, and it's boom, 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 boom. It's like it's all day long. And I'm grateful. It's pure gratitude. And, I'm going to lean into it. If you guys like this type of content, and I see why, obviously people want to serve themselves. They want to make some money. I mean, so do I, I watch that content too. So I'm going to lean into it. And that's why I decided to, pop open the Discord, start sharing some information, and lean into what I'm doing anyway. Do you know GP, Tory Lane Road Manager? He's out there in Miami too. No, I don't know GP. Maybe I've, came across him, but I can't say I do. But yeah, all my music stuff is also linked in my link tree, and it's part of my brand. So it's, you can check out the Spotify, the artists that I work with, the Go Farm album that I put out with Shoddy, which is, arguably the best MC in Miami and on the boom bap tip. And yeah, the Palladium in NYC. Yeah, I was out in NYC. I started the label in NYC. I lived in Harlem. I live in Brooklyn, all throughout the city. I was out there for 10 plus years. Then keep it clean information. I don't understand that question, Halal. Maybe I missed a prior comment. Do I like freestyle music? Yeah, I'm into freestyle. It was big here in Miami in the early 90s and in the mid 90s. I remember going to the skating rink, and it was always freestyle music. I get down with it. 516 is from Long Island, yeah. I never lived in Long Island. I lived in the city. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Manhattan. I lived in Harlem. I mean, not like others buy the program and buy teaching courses. I don't have a course. I can put one together for you guys if you want, but it's better for you guys to do the course from the guys that I learned from. They have a course that's laid out and it works, and I've learned from them. So if you're going to get a course, do that one. It's called the FBA Roadmap. If you guys want it, DM me or go to the Discord. I have a link there, and that's the one. It's all in. It's $600, but I think you can get a version for $500. But if you're going to pay $500, you might as well pay $600. And if you join with the link, I get a kickback. It's I get a few bucks, smacker bucks, and So yeah, that's the price. It's all in. It's $600 for the course. Do you print FN SKU labels through the Seller Central account? Yeah. So when you prepare a shipment to Amazon, you go to your inventory page and you just click on the items that you've listed. And then there's another button that says send or replenish, send to Amazon. And it'll take you to the next screen. And you tell them how many you're going to send. There's an option to print the SKU labels. It's pretty self-explanatory. And all this how-to is explained in the course. They have over 20 hours of content where they actually show you the screen. They go over everything. So it's more of a structured like school course. What I'm doing now is just more talking to the people and giving out the vibes. And but I don't have, specific how-to courses. So that's why I refer to you to the FBA roadmap, because that's what it is. So it's like a school, they got everything, 20 plus hours of content. They got it. It's everything you need and more. And the questions that you don't even know to ask, I've already answered. So 4,000 was for that? No, that's not. That's not. It's $600 for that course. And it's, to access to the content and whatnot. Do you know artist managers? Yeah. I've been working in the industry a while, and I've semi managed artists myself. I mean, I run a label. But as far as like we're going off on a tangent here, but the game is not how it used to be. In 2010, it's like not all artists need a manager like that anymore. People are self-managed for the most part, unless you're on a major label, and there's not that many artists on major labels like that. But back to the topic at hand, as far as setting up the shipment to fulfillment by Amazon, the SKU label option is right there. So you print them up and slap them up on over the barcode and on the poly bag, and you should be good money. What's up, Cease? I see you, man. Social media is your manager. Yeah, most people that's another common mistake that a lot of people. I need a manager. Yeah, you don't need a manager. You need fans, and you need the manager comes after you already have the demand. That ties into what I was explaining before. People want all these conditions, and they expect all these different things, or they expect help before they actually implement a system that's verifiable, that's working. So if you're in Amazon, you're making sales. If you're doing music, you have a fan base that's demanding your music. So you need to create the demand first, the actual sales, before you worry about the administrative stuff, the manager, the LLC, the reseller cert, all that stuff. ACQ says waiting for my Rolo polybags, then I go scanning. There you go. I mean, you don't even need to wait for your Rolo or polybags to go scanning. You could download the app, the Reseller Ama app, and start scanning. I would say tonight. It's already late night, so most stores are already closed. But you can hit the stores tomorrow. You could pull up to your stores. I don't know what you have around you, but you may have a thrift store that you can go scan books at, or you could start scanning tonight at your own house for some of the products that you may have sitting on the shelf. I got a whole shelf here of old books, CDs, DVDs. I like to collect them, so I'm not selling most of those, but in the case of some people that may want to. What's up, Steve? Good evening. So you can start moving and grooving now. You don't have to wait for your polybags. Start scanning and looking for items. That is the most important thing of this game, is sourcing products. All the other stuff you can learn on, as you go, but you need to learn how to source products correctly. We're not gambling here. We're not just depending on our intuition or a hunch. You want to learn how to read those charts. You want to learn how to read the data and verify that product's actually moving and grooving, and if it's worth for you to pick up. But in the case of, selling used stuff in your house, I mean, I would list everything, especially if you really want to get rid of it. So it doesn't matter. But at least you could start scanning and looking at the numbers and getting familiar with the charts. As far as reading the Reseller Ama and Keep It charts, the two software tools that I feel are must-haves in this game, that is thoroughly explained in the FBA roadmap course that I'm referring you guys to. And of course, you could find random videos on the internet, and these gentlemen put out a bunch of videos as well, free content. But if you want something structured and that'll fast track you and get you there faster, because let me tell you something, you could do a lot of things on your own. Okay? I'm the DIY king. I want to do everything on my own. But as I'm growing in business and in life, you got to learn how to delegate, and also you got to learn when you should pay so that you can move the ball forward, because time is also money. Time is also money. Like, you can try to learn this in 4, 5, 6 months, or you can learn this in a month and save yourself a lot of time. So, that's one thing that's becoming more clear to me. You inspired me to do this. Thank you. Thanks for the comment, JD. I appreciate that. Yeah, just get up in there and download the apps. Those are must-haves, really, and they're $20 each. So it's Seller Amp and Keepa, and then start learning how to really read that. But at least you can scan the product, any product that has a barcode. You can just scan it, and you can read the data. And then on top of everything, the Seller Amp application has a calculator right there. It's the first thing you see. It's a calculator, and you put your cost, and it'll tell you what your ROI will be after the Amazon fees. So after all the fees because they charge these guys, this is not eBay. These guys, they tax. They're basically going to take half of what you're getting. These guys are maniacs, but they're providing the largest marketplace in the entire world. No one can compete with them. These guys are out of control. Look, everywhere you go, there's an Amazon truck. And like, who has stopped buying from Amazon? Everybody buys from Amazon. So it's like, is the market flooded? No way. I don't think so at all. I don't think that the market's flooded at all. I mean, I see more Amazon trucks out there. So yeah, we got spammed up on the Discord. That's really what I jumped on for the second time today, because I knew it was going to happen. I'm not going to say I knew, but I'm not surprised. And that's okay. It's cool. I already thought of this when I popped open the Discord. I said, should I put a barrier to entry? Should I worry so much about security? And then again, my train of thought is like, no, just get this thing rolling and get the people talking and get the ball moving, and then we can worry about the administrative security details after the fact. And, sure enough, we had someone just roll up in there and post like 45 messages to people and start spamming everybody with OnlyFans links and some degeneracy that I'm not interested in. So I found that funny. So, I heightened the security levels on the settings. But, I do got to get some mods in there so that if I'm not around, that they can block somebody real quick if they're acting funny bunny. And that being said, if you're in my Discord, I don't DM anybody. So I'm not going to be randomly DMing you with any offers or anything like that. So, I would suggest, turning your DMs off unless you personally know the person and you figured it out. But, I that's why I didn't accept many friend requests and stuff, because I know they're scammers. I've been in crypto Discords and stuff like that, and there's scammers all over the place. Can you tell step by step from the beginning? There's a getting started tab in my Discord that it's pretty self-explanatory. You just read through it, and you just got to get a seller you got to get a seller account from Amazon set up. You got to get that verified legitimate. You got to download the software tools, both Seller Amp and Keepa, and you got to get ungated and approved for big brands that you may want to sell. But in the meantime and in between time, you can start selling books, CDs, and DVDs and get your performance up and start selling something. He can rewatch this after you save it. No, and if you really are interested in starting step by step, I told you that there is a course that I highly recommend from the same 7-figure sellers that I learned from, that I'm in the mastermind group with. These guys got the course down packed. This thing is legit. And it's 20 plus hours of content, all the how-tos, everything that you need to know, everything. I can't say everything, but about 90% plus of the stuff I learned about selling from Amazon was from these gentlemen. So, and they're 7-figure plus. So they'll teach you how to read through the chart and all that. And they put out plenty of content as well. But like I said earlier, if you want to fast track and learn everything structured and get straight to the point and have it all down for you with all the modules or whatnot and just learn everything, that's the course to take. It's $600 all in. I think there's a $500 option, but if you're going to pay $5, you might as well pay $6. And you can learn what would normally take you, half a year to learn on your own by watching YouTube videos that are free. You could just download all that information and get straight to the point and save yourself time. So we've had several people in the Discord already purchase the course. What's in it for me? I got a few bucks if you click the link and you do the course. I get a few bucks. Yeah, people have been posting today their FBA shipments on Discord. Guys, I want to see you win. I want to see you. I'm excited to see the growth of this community. I'm really excited to see, because I'm getting reports now. Oh, I got ungated. Oh, I'm approved. Oh, I went to the store. I bought. Like now I'm seeing like the small little steps because, it's only been not even a month. So I'm still seeing people take their baby steps. And of course, we got a few already sellers in the group as well. But it's exciting to me to see the growth and see people. Like, one thing that got me excited today is that I think it was Devi or one of the women in the group reported that they got ungated for Nike and they don't have any sales history, which is awesome. Which product that has no gate? I meant that we have to ungate. There's plenty of products that you can get manually ungated for without having to jump through hoops and send all the invoices. There's a list actually in the Discord. If you go in the Discord and you search the top bar auto ungate, just go on the top bar and search auto ungate. There's a spreadsheet. It has like 200 different ASINs, Amazon special identification numbers that you can input to add product and then ungate them. Not all of them still work, but a lot of them do. And I'll give you a perfect example, a tangible example. Huggies brand, you could just plug in an ASIN from Huggies. The ASIN is on that list. Click add product, request approval. You answer like 2 questions that say, oh, I know I'm not supposed to sell bootleg products, and you get instantly approved. There's a lot of those. And, I was at Marshall's the other day scanning products. I came across this brand called Lutella or Lucetta. I forgot the name of it. It was for your hair. It was like a hair oil or something. I thought it was a hand cream, honestly, but I scanned it. The numbers were banging, and it was selling several units per month. Several hundred units per month. The price was good. Everything checked out for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. So I copied that ASIN number from the Seller Amp app that I scanned with. I went over to my Amazon app. I put add product. I entered that number and I requested for approval. Approved. Let's go. So I bought the product right there. What's the course? Who do I contact? Just jump into my Discord. Jump into my Discord. It's the FBA roadmap. If you go to if you just go to the link in my bio, the link tree, it says FBA roadmap. In that link tree, that's the course. FBA roadmap. That's the one. Again, guys, I can make my own course. I can start doing all these things. And it's not going to be, right now, it's not going to be better than the ones that they created. They've been at it for a lot longer. I think it's like 3+ years that they've been putting the content together and tweaking out the course and updating it, and they have more. So, and I learned from them. So why wouldn't I plug that? I get a few bucks. I learned from them. It's legit. I'm in the group with them anyway. So I would say, do that one. But yeah, it's in my link tree. You go to my bio, click link tree, and it's called the FBA roadmap, fulfillment by Amazon. It's the FBA. And you can just buy the course there and get started. Honestly, start learning, start banging it out. Planta said creating the formula. Yeah. They created the formula as far as the course or whatnot, and I learned a lot from them. So, Now, what I will be offering, because I've gotten a lot of DMs about this too, is one-on-one coaching calls. A lot of people have asked me, hey, could I talk to you one-on-one? Could I get on a call with you? I'll be happy to pay for it. And why not? I'm definitely, I feel like my time's worth money. So, I'm willing to offer up some of my time to help you guys. And you guys, I don't know exactly what the numbers are going to be, but, I'll do a 30-minute call or 45-minute call or 1 hour call with you. And, we can talk one-on-one and I can help as best as I can. I can walk you through something, and that I'm going to be offering next week. I'll set up a calendar where you could just book a time with me, and I can take a call with you guys, and I can help you as best as I can. And if you guys have, I've been thinking, what should the price point be, and what should the time limit be? I don't think it should be less than 30 minutes. I don't think it should really be more than an hour, because I think that's already, if you need more than an hour, maybe you should be taking a course first. Or this could be in addition to the course if you have other questions, or you want just someone to, review it with or something. So if you have an idea of what you would be willing to pay for my time, just let me know so I can have an idea. I have several ideas. I'm thinking of shooting for like a 45-minute call, but I haven't decided on the price point because I haven't done this. But I've had plenty of people ask me, so I know that there's a demand, and I understand why. I get it. So I'll be trying to provide as honest and valuable as a service as possible for you guys, and I want to make sure that it's worth both of our time. And that should be up this week. I'm researching a platform. It's called Calendly, where you could just go in and book a time. You can pay for the time slot, and then I'll shoot you a Zoom link, and we can just talk. Maybe I'm thinking like 45 minutes should be good. Through audio or Zoom. Yeah, Zoom. Or maybe we do it, privately through the Discord. But most people do Zoom anyway. And I talk to the sellers that I talk to. It's all through Zoom anyway. So we'll keep it Zoom. Most people know Zoom, and why not? Or I mean, we could even do it on IG, privately. So that's neither here or there. What platform it is. I'm just saying specifically, how long should the time slot be, and what should the price point be. And that'll be offered up this week, because I've had, honestly, over 10 people ask me. And straight offer me, like, look, I know I'll be happy to pay you. Just, could you basically hold my hand, and, I just want to pick your brain, and ask you a few questions, and that's cool. But in the meantime and in between time, the Discord server is open, and I'm there answering questions as much as I possibly can. And I'm building with the community, because I want to build a community of accomplished Amazon sellers. I want to empower you guys to become better, to elevate both spiritually, mentally, and physically. You a Goat is the brand, Goat Farm. This is all about personal development and self-improvement on all angles. So the brand continues, the mission continues. I'm not just your Amazon seller guy. I'm a record producer. I'm a motivator. I'm a lot more than hey guys, I'm selling you an Amazon course. That's not. I mean, I got stuff to offer, but that's not just who I am. This is a way bigger net here. This is a bigger picture. What's good, bro? Stumbled upon your page, man. Found a gem. I appreciate it. H series. Yeah, like I was explaining earlier, I'm a record producer. I've been doing beats for 10 plus years. I run a label. I do events out here in the city. I used to run the label in New York City as well. And it's only literally in like the last day of January or first day of February, like basically it's been a month, about a month. I started just sharing Amazon videos. And when I tell you that this thing has blown up out of proportion, like I got people calling me from high school that I haven't even talked to, like people personally that I know, and then DMs all day long, and the follower count is bananas. So I'm going to lean into it, and I can help. I like talking, and I like helping people. I take pride in that. Zoom calls for an hour, typically from $30 to $150. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not doing it for 30, but yeah, that's about the price range, 150 or $100 or something, or somewhere close to 100 or something like that is what I had in mind. But you let me know what you guys feel like would be something fair for both of us. I'm not running a charity either, but to a certain extent I am with the Discord and the time that I'm giving here. But I enjoy it. I really do, guys. I really enjoy it. Who's the best rapper of all time? Oh, that's fun. That's a good one. Look, honestly, like the most accomplished rapper and one of the most real ones is obviously Jay. But one of my favorite rappers and my son's favorite rapper, which I'm so proud of, man, my 6-year-old, is Doom, man. MF Doom is the most interesting. And that's only for like real underground boom bap heads, MF Doom's like my favorite rapper. Ghostface is one of my favorites. How long you been doing this for? I started somewhere in September 2022. So, and it was mostly full time for about a year. It's just right before the holidays, I started pushing more full time, like thinking, man, I think I could do this, because over that course of that year, so, I completed a year last September. So after I finished a year of doing it part-time on the side, I knew it worked. And I felt confident enough that if I put more of my time in it, I can actually make a better profit. I was making a profit, but it's not like I was buying inventory every day and pushing it 100%. But then I started really like saying, I think there's a bag here, man. Like, I think, and then on top of everything, the guys that I learned from, they have groups, and then I see that their results. I'm thinking, damn, these people sell 7 figures. And then they're talking to people that sell 6 figures. I watch people grow from selling a few thousand a month into the 6 figures. And I'm like, man, I could do that too. Have you failed? Yeah, you're going to fail. Like, I still fail. I still have items that sometimes I screw up on. I had to go to the store the other day and return some because I bought the wrong ones. And I thought that it was this listing, but it was not. And the numbers didn't work out. And then I had to return. There's some items sometimes that you'll list and they won't sell as what you expected, and then you're going to have to sell them for a lot less than you thought. So, yeah, failure is part of it. You're going to miss shots. Absolutely. But I'll tell you, I've won a lot more than I failed. So, in summary, I'm net positive. What's up, Mels? I see you. What's up, Real Jen? What's up, Low Key? Yeah, hit me up with the questions. I was going to go only till 9, but I enjoy it, man. I enjoy chopping up with you guys. This is the second live stream I do today. I'm archiving all these live streams to my new YouTube channel that I popped open just a few days ago. It's called A Plus Ecom, and all the Amazon seller content, all the resale content is going to be archived there. One thing I noticed with IG is that, I'm getting, we've got 13 people on the stream now. At one point, we have about 20. And, people will come and check out your live, but they're not going to sit down through the whole entire live on IG. People have that itchy swipe finger, and, they'll swipe to the next thing because, they got that bad habit. And that's okay. When I share, I notice that after the live stream is over, when I share, it doesn't get as many hits as my short form content. So I just archive it now and I put it on YouTube, all the long form content, and some of the short form content is going to be there, but that's going to be only for Amazon. This page is my personal brand page. It's me. You're going to be getting what I do, and that's music production, e-com, and fitness. You see me posted with the burpees every day. What was your first product? I said this earlier. My first product was CDs, DVDs, and books. Used. That's the easiest thing to start selling. You don't need a verification for that. For most of them, I say like 90+%, you don't need. You can start. I'm sure you guys have got, some of you guys got DVDs, CDs, books in your house, in family's house. You can go to the thrift store and start scanning. Some of these thrift stores will sell you a book for $1, and you may be able to flip it for $10, $15. I mean, the profit margins are really good. Are you leveraging your credit to scale at the moment, or are you flipping on products? Right now, I'm leveraging. Yeah, I'm leveraging, and I'm flipping on profits made. And why? Because I've been doing this for a while, so I know what I'm willing to risk, and I have confidence in the system that I built out. And I understand what risk tolerance that I have. I'm not advising to do that for a newbie. You can get started for damn near free if you're selling used items. But, I started with about $1,000, $2,000 that I would buy of inventory. And then as I saw things pick up and sales and I started learning, I would buy more and buy more. So it's a slow growth over that year. And then in the past, I would say it's ever since about October and November, right before the holidays, I started going in a lot more. Do people really buy this DVD stuff? Yeah, some of them are collectors, and some of the CDs too from like the 90s. So there's some like rap CDs and stuff that, since they're out of print, people collect them. What platform do you use to sell items? The used CDs, DVDs, and books, you can sell them used on Amazon. People don't have a problem buying used. Most of the CD, they don't have any new CDs like of those old albums. They don't make anymore. So yeah, they're all going to be used for the most part, like the majority. So yeah, books. Look, guys, Amazon started as a bookstore. That's how it started. So I think I heard somewhere, I don't know if this is true or not, but that 10% of the sales on Amazon is actually books. So. And to add to that credit to scale and all that, I also leverage the cash back on the credit cards. The cash back is something that not only do I do that with the credit, but there's cash back apps And if you're not using a cashback app in your everyday life as well, you're just leaving money on the table. Like when you go out to lunch and you go Chicken Kitchen, I'm getting cash back at Chicken Kitchen when I go eat lunch. I'm using the card that I registered with the Rakuten, and they're giving me 3%, 5% cash back. It changes, it varies. And then if you shop online, when I buy inventory online, Nike, 10% cash back. Adidas, 10%, Macy's. I mean, like, Do you do FBM, not FBA? When I was selling the books, DVDs, and CDs, I would fulfill by merchant myself. But right now, like, almost 100% of what I'm doing is FBA. And I'm not advising that. That's just how I get down. I don't really want to be filling individual orders. Like the other day, I had like 29 orders, 30 orders in a day. I wouldn't want to go ahead and bag and tag all those single orders and just having to make sure that they all go out on time. And I'd rather just send all my merch over to the warehouse. It takes a little longer for it to be available for sale because they got to process and you got to get it over there. But they take care of it. H Series says, I didn't even know Amazon sells sold items. Yeah. The used items. You can sell used items on Amazon. But, the more favorable used items to sell on Amazon is what I just described. Books, CDs, DVDs. BRZ Squad says, man, give me that 30 orders. I'll pack it myself. There you go. I mean, I give it to them and to Amazon and they pack it. And I feel like ultimately I'm at an advantage too because, all my stuff is available for Prime. Once it hits the warehouse, it's available for Prime. So if you're fulfilling by merchant, then you got to make a commitment and say, oh, these are my shipping times. This is when I'll have it out by. And if you don't have it out by a certain day, you can fuck up your account. That's one thing that Amazon prides themselves in. That's how they win. They have specific delivery dates that they hit. They get that product to you. That's why they tax you, and they tax at retail. Like you can find most things cheaper than you can find on Amazon, but you're not gonna get it next day. They're not gonna prime it to you like Amazon does. Look at 10K. See, this is like the type of person that jumped in our Discord today that I had to ban. Blocked. Real Jen says, we can hop on a call after question. I just explained I'm going to be offer one-on-one calls. I'll put that offer up. I don't know if it's going to be 30 or 45 minutes. I'll let you guys know the price. Steve said it's anywhere from, like $30 to $150 range with what he said. I've never seen the $30 call. I'm not going to do that. But, I was thinking somewhere around the $100 range. But I'll offer that one. This is, I get this question. I'm literally getting this question from multiple people. For people that just think like, hey, I need to talk to you. That's funny. Yo, the yo, what's up? Or the yo, I need to talk to you. DMs. Like, do you understand how many people are DMing me right now? Most people, you guys don't get it because most people, the people don't even show their face online and they have a private account. You guys don't understand when you put yourself out there to the masses, which you should, and you actually start providing content that people are interested in, it's crazy. It's crazy. This is why when you DM people, they don't even respond to you because sometimes they don't even get to it. There's so many coming in. It's crazy. I'm just letting you know it's crazy. The information is worth over $100 an hour. That's an amazing price. Yeah, I mean, it'll be somewhere around that price range, Maybe I'll put it right under $100, like $90 or something like that, just so that it makes it attractive for both me and the person that I'm talking to, as well as your good-hearted nature and level of intellect plus work ethic. I appreciate it, Steve. Steve's one of the homies here from Miami, a stroke survivor. I challenged him to 30 days. 30 burpees every single day, and man, he knocked it out the park. I see him every day getting better, exercising, changing himself, elevating, and inspiring others as well, man. You have an amazing story, Steve. You really do, man. And I've seen your form grow and just your whole character and and your physicality's changed, So, bless up, man. And I'm more than honored that you accepted my challenge and I've seen you grow, man. You motivate me, man. Ness is here. What's up, Ness? So again, that's part of the brand, guys. Like, and part of what I do, I'm out here to motivate people. I want everybody to be a GOAT. You a GOAT. It's not like, oh, I'm the GOAT. No, you a GOAT. That's the actual track that we got, me and Shadi. You will go. Old Dirty Kanye, you guys can listen to it on Spotify. Pure Gratitude is the other one we push. And, it's just part of what we do. It's a whole, it's all culminating. It's the culmination. We said it in motivation. It all locks in. This is the big plan, man. It's to bring everything together. The business, the music, the fitness, the motivation, the whole goat farm. That's what it is, man. So y'all are goats if you're on my team. Goats and gratitude. I like that. That's actually like it'll be a dope shirt. All right, guys. I'll give you guys a few more minutes. I enjoyed being online. I always said, I got online and I was like, I'll get off at 9. But look at me. I'm out here just chopping up with you guys, man. You'll be surprised, guys. Put yourself out there on the internet. You'll be surprised, man. You make some friends. You may touch others. You may learn something. There's people that hit me up, yo, let me get the information. And I go to DM them and they got their profile private. I can't DM you if your profile is private. What kind of social media are you trying to pull? How are you social if you're private? And guys, listen, I understand privacy. In fact, that's how I came up, super private. I came up hustling. You don't talk, you don't take pictures. I understand. I get it. But guys, it's a new day. It's a new era. And if you're going to be on these interwebs, then use it to your advantage, guys. Don't try to hide, man. Or don't try to act bouge because you're not Drake, you're not Banksy, you're not Jay-Z. Put yourself out there, tell your story, document what you're doing, and you'll be surprised, guys. That's actually the big picture. That's really that's the bigger picture than just selling on Amazon, man. Like, be the man that you need. You know what I mean? Be the man that you need, and you'll see how things start changing for you. Casey says, DM me, bro. I'm open. Jump into Discord. I'm there. I don't DM people. I don't cold DM any. I'm not the guy that cold DMs people. I don't do that. I don't slide onto other people and just start DMing them and offering them things and stuff. I don't do that. I do me. If it resonates with you guys, I'm here to help. I'm not just DM, yo, check out my content. I never get down like that. You don't see me all up in people's comment boxes or nothing. I mean, I don't do that. And it's no disrespect or anything. Like, if you want to build, I'm here. You could jump in the Discord if you're serious. Then yeah, we can connect through DM and do a call or whatnot. But I'm not going to be like cold DMing people. And I'm sure. I hope you understand that. That's just the way I get down. I try to be honest too, because I see how people approach me, and I'm like, I get it. Like I got a perspective right now, and I'm trying to operate in a certain way. Kason says, what is that? How do I do that? Discord is a chat group. It's a chat app. It's just a chat app. It's like, think of like WhatsApp, but it has a different features and it has different stuff, but it's like a chat room. And that chat room, we have over 250 people of Amazon sellers and people that want to learn on Amazon about Amazon selling. In that Discord group, I have links and all the links to get started. I have a whole explanation that I wrote out to get started. I have all the links to the software tools. I have the instructions to get ungated for certain brands. I'm looking at it right now. That's why I'm looking off screen. I got the cashback apps. I have the list of supplies that I use. And then I have the link to the actual course if you guys want to take. It's not my course. It's the same course that from the people that I learned from, the 7-figure sellers that I learned all the game from about selling on Amazon. They got the course. It's better than a course that I can put together. This course has been tweaked over 3 years plus, and they're maniacs. These guys, they're slanging and banging like a heavy. I'm in a mastermind group with them. So I see the numbers and I see how they get down and how they source products, how they use assistants and employees and prep centers, and they're running a heck of an operation, and it's a fairly large group. But anyhow, they got a course. It's $600 all in, and you can take it if you want to fast track. If not, jump in the chat. And I'm here to answer questions, or do a one-on-one call with me when I offer it next week. And obviously it'll be less than the price of the course. What's up, Gio? Why doesn't soccer.com work for me to get ungated for Nike? Guys, it's totally random. There's a bot. Honestly, guys, it has to be. We had someone in the chat today. Hey, I'm a new seller. I applied to sell Nike. I just got ungated. Let's go. No verifiable sales history. A new seller knocked it out the park on the first bat. Then we got Albert that's been selling for a while. He's like, I'm on like attempt number 12, number 13 got denied. I attempted with Adidas 6 times. They finally ungated me. So, and I know he's doing it right. So I've never been not approved. I got 100% batting average. Now, guys, I've had the account for a while. So, I'm not a noob right now. So I'm just explaining what I heard from other noobs. So I got a noob today. I think it was Devi. I want to say, because I see her talking in the Discord right now. Or maybe another woman that's in the Discord. Hey guys, I'm a new seller. I just signed up everything. Boom, I just got ungated for Nike. Let's go. We got Gio. He's in the group as well. Me like 10 times for Nike. There you go. You see, so it's like I hear both. I hear people getting ungated. Let's go. And then I hear, man, I've denied 1,000,000 times. So that's what's going on. We got another bot in there. No, we don't. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a barrier to entry, man. We got spammed up by some OnlyFans bots or something like that, and some degenerate thing that I don't need right now. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and land the plane for today. Go out and do it, man. Just go out and do it. Stop thinking about it so much, about this and that. What you guys need is sales. Okay? Open the seller account, start scanning items, and start listing them. And then worry about learning all the details as you go along. If you sit there and watch another video and you just keep setting all these terms and conditions before you get the ball rolling, you're already at a loss. I need you guys moving and grooving. I need you putting your skates on and sliding right now. I need you guys moving. Momentum. Action. You don't need more information. You need more action. I'm going to leave you at that. Love you guys. Good night.